Luscious lemon. So flavorful and so beneficial. I love adding lemon to my water. It makes my water so much more refreshing and it makes me want to drink it. So lemon is in the citrus family and has many health benefits. And we're going to share some of those benefits today. And we'll talk about some of the history of how lemon has helped other people, such as those people who had kidney stones, digestion problems, and weight situations, and anemia, and even cancer, and how just doing something as refreshing as lemon can be beneficial. So I'll leave a link in the description below for some of the research that was done that you can do your own studying. So, hi, I'm Mary Bourne, traditional naturopath. I love sharing natural remedies with people. Natural remedies have been around for hundreds, even thousands of years because they work, and they work on people, not in some petri dish. And they often work on pets too. So lemons originated in Asia, and early explorers would take lemons and limes to avoid scurvy. They found out that if they ate some of these lemons or limes, that they could prevent the horrible disease called scurvy, where their gums would bleed and they'd have poor wound healing. And some of these explorers were called limeys because of the lime that they would bring with them. So this condition is rarely seen in today's society, but we do suffer from nutritional deficiencies in this country, and that's why we are more susceptible to some disease. Now, that may not be something that your average medical doctor is going to talk about, and that's because they don't get a whole lot of training in nutrition. And as a naturopathic doctor, I really have delved into the nutritional aspects of how food and health relate. Now, I'm also an aromatherapist, and I love sharing essential oils with people. Essential oils can be so beneficial, and we're going to touch a little bit on essential oils, but let's talk about the culinary. I don't know about you, but just smelling a lemon makes me feel better. But chefs have found out that by using this little secret ingredient, they can ramp up their recipes and make people wonder, what do you have in this recipe that makes it taste so great? Well, the first thing is I only buy organic because I like to use the flesh of the lemon, the skin, every part of the lemon. And when you grate it, you can create something called zest. And zest is found in a lot of recipes. You can take that lemon zest, spread it out thinly, and let it dry. And then you have something that you can use that will last for a very long time. The rind is often curled and used in different drinks and decorations, and it can be candied and can also be saved and dried. I cut it up in little pieces, dry it, and then I put it in my little bullet spritzer thing and make powder out of it. So when I see organic lemons on sale, I will usually buy a bag. Now there's just my husband and I'm the one who's more fond of lemons than he is. I'm the cook in the family as well. But I cannot get through more than half a bag of lemons. So a while back, we invested in something called a freeze dryer. It's my Harvest Right. Absolutely love it. And I did some freeze drying of lemon slices. So I took half the bag, filled up 4 trays of my freeze dryer with lemon slices, and look at that. But now if I put this in some water, it would take maybe 10 minutes for it to fully hydrate. And then it would be just like using a regular lemon slice. Or I could just float this in some water and have that burst of flavor come into the water. You can also peel away the rind and just use the rind part of the lemon. So it's very flexible. You can also punch out the seeds and use this part of it, grind it up, and anytime something calls for lemon juice, you could use lemon powder for that. So it's extremely versatile. The health benefits of lemons are numerous. There are people that make lemon blossom tea. Now, a few years back, I bought a little lemon tree and I put it outside and it grew. And in the fall, I brought it in the house and it survived through the winter. And through the winter time, it did create some blossoms. And I'm telling you, you could smell that blossom. It was delightful. And the thing with the blossoms is that you don't want to pluck it right away because then you sacrifice the fruit. But if you wait a couple of days and shake that little limb and that blossom falls off, then you can use it as tea. And you can dry it and save it for later on and use that lemon blossom for tea. And there are wonderful health benefits in lemon blossom tea. Now, my granddaughter, Sarah, often will give me at Christmas time a jar of lemon curd. Absolutely delicious. And then, because lemon curd is made with the yolk of the eggs, she uses the whites to create coconut macaroon. And so we have 2 wonderful treats at Christmas time. And the difference between lemon curd and lemon custard is that lemon custard is made with cornstarch and lemon curd is made with eggs. So there's a lot more protein in the lemon curd, and I feel it's better for you, but it tastes very similar. Their structure is a little bit different. I think that lemon custard is a little fluffier, but if you can't tolerate cornstarch, this is a way to make a lemon pie that would be wonderful. Now that I've gotten everybody's appetite up for lemon, let's talk about lemon essential oil. This is a wonderful oil. It's not very expensive. It can only be used if you are not going out sunbathing because it makes you more sensitive to the sun and you might burn quicker. Other than that, it is a fabulous oil. And even that, the expression of it can tell you that it brings sunshine into your life. And who in March, early March, doesn't want a little sunshine in their life? We are so ready for spring here in Michigan. So the health benefits of lemon essential oil is tremendous. First of all, it is greatly antiseptic. It helps to deodorize, and it's all natural. I put a couple of drops in my dishwasher and I close up the little door so I put it on the pad of soap, and then I close up that door. And when you open up the dishwasher, oh, it's got this heavenly scent of lemon. And I know that my dishes have been sanitized to another level just simply by using this beautiful essential oil. So another way to use it is and it's not recommended to just put it in water, because oil and water don't mix. And one of the ways you can do it is take a teaspoon of raw honey and just add 1 drop of lemon and 1 drop of eucalyptus, and take a toothpick and stir it around. And when you sip on that, just put a little bit in your mouth at a time. It really soothes the throat and makes your throat feel so much better. So if you have a cold, that eucalyptus will also help to break up congestion. And the lemon, of course, has all these beautiful benefits to it. And so there are so many ways to use lemon essential oil. I will put a link in the description below for Murphy's oil soap that you can use to clean and treat your wood surfaces and not have all the toxins that are in the traditional Murphy soap. I can't stand the smell of most of those fake, like pine sol, and that they just irritate my lungs something fierce. But I love cleaning with essential oils, and lemon is one of my go-to. I choose many of the citrus because they're so uplifting, especially in the wintertime when we need a little more sunshine in our life. But look at this. It takes 3,000 lemons to make 1 kilo, roughly 2 pounds of essential oil. So that means that 1 drop of lemon essential oil is equal to 20 lemons. So you can see how powerful this is. Now, one of the ways that you can make lemon really juicier and tastier is by rolling it on a board before you cut into it. That breaks up the cells that encapsulate the oil and sends it into the lemon itself. Now, I've actually helped people stop nosebleeds by putting a few drops of lemon essential oil on a tissue and have them breathe that in, and pretty soon the nosebleed stops. Now, I will leave a link in the description below for 25% off of purest essential oil, all organically sourced. It's just a fabulous oil, and I've used Nature Sunshine for 40 years for my health of my family, and most of my friends, and of course my clients, because I feel that you're only going to get good results if you use good ingredients. So I hope you're finding value in this video, and that you will share that value with your friends and your loved ones. There are a plethora of videos on my channel that may be of interest to you. I alluded to the fact that many of us are suffering from nutritional deficiencies which lead to disease. We know about vitamin D, and we know a little bit about vitamin C, but a lot of people just go to the usual ascorbic acid. And really, if you are sensitive to acid, it's really not a good choice. This citrus bioflavonoids has been my choice, my favorite vitamin C for years. I learned about it when I was going through my naturopathic school, and the value of having a full spectrum vitamin C rather than just ascorbic acid. At that time, I was experiencing a rutin deficiency. Now, rutin is that part of vitamin C that helps to strengthen the cellular bonds. And I would have nosebleeds all the time. Even as a young child, we used to go on those merry-go-rounds, and half of the time I'd get off that merry-go-round and have a nosebleed. So there was some really tender tissue. My mother had varicose veins, and so I think I inherited some of that very tender tissue from her. But luckily, I found out about this particular wonderful vitamin C formula. Now, it helps to maintain integrity of the skin. So you need vitamin C in order to use collagen properly. Now, a lot of people will take collagen, but they don't understand the role of the importance of vitamin C in the uptake of that collagen. It's also needed for iron absorption. So a lot of people are tired because they're vitamin C deficient. And it also helps in the creation of enzymes, hormones, and proteins. So a full spectrum vitamin C, like citrus bioflavonoids, is really important to support your immune system. It also has been beneficial in protecting against free radicals. Now, free radicals happen when cells die. Now, this is happening all the time, every day in everybody's body. Cells die. Now, if you don't have an efficient way of getting rid of those dead cells, they become an environment for cancer to grow. So you want to get rid of free radicals and keep that vitamin C level up. So there's 500 milligrams of vitamin C in every tablet, and I take 2 before bed. It's just my system. I take it really with my dinner, and along with some enzymes and a few other things. Now I'm teaching a 6-month class. So there's one class every month, and I will link the last class in the video below. And it talks about, do I need vitamins? And that's a valid question, because I'm sure you've heard, oh, vitamins are just a waste of money and you're just pouring it down the toilet. But the thing is, maybe some of the conditions that you're dealing with has to do with a deficiency. So I urge you to link into that video and see if it can't be helpful for you to be healthier. Now, if you need specific help in some way, please email me, drmary@bornforhealth.com. I love hearing from people. If you've enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Please comment. I love hearing from you. And subscribe. Please share, because we all need reminders that we can be healthy. You know, in this country, we are so focused on illness. The purpose of these videos is to help you understand that herbs and food help our body get into balance. Disease occurs when the body is out of balance. Now, doctors prescribe and they diagnose disease, and that's not the purpose of this video, nor any of my videos. Natural medicine works with imbalances, and whether they are emotional or physical, many times those imbalances are due because we do not know what to do to keep our bodies healthy. So people need to know how our body works, and that's what this channel is all about. And I'd love for you to share these with those people that you care about. Get control of your health by focusing on herbs and healthy eating. Be sure to share these videos with others. Remember, food is our medicine, but it can also be our downfall. So make sure that you're doing what my husband and I consider to be, do the 80-20 rule. If you're doing 80% good, then that 20% cheating doesn't matter. But if you flip-flop that, then you are susceptible to all kinds of unhealthy conditions. So be thankful for all of the love and joy around you. Find some joy in today's whatever is happening in your life. Focus on the joy. We know that there's also drama and trauma all around us. We have to keep our minds focused on the good. So until next time, this is Dr. Mary for the Health of It.